Okay, so if your eyes glaze over when somebody brings up federal budget negotiations or continuing resolutions, I get it. But focus on those potholes and that stopped traffic ahead. Remember the huge infrastructure bill from last year that was supposed to fix and expand ports and roads and airports, water pipes and broadband access? Every Texas Republican in Congress voted against that infrastructure bill. Every Texas Democrat in Congress voted for it. Overall, though, enough Republicans joined Democrats to pass it. But since then, not enough Republicans or Democrats have been able to come together to agree on a federal budget. So instead, they have passed 3 continuing resolutions. Those are short-term spending agreements to keep from shutting down the government. But since they haven't passed an actual budget, Congress hasn't been able to give the actual dollars to some of the programs in the $1.2 trillion infrastructure bill. So the bill is passed, but it's still not completely funded. When it is fully funded, Texas stands to get at least $35 billion, most of that for highways here, which could use some help. Quote Wizard estimates that poor infrastructure is costing each Texas driver $682 in repairs each year. Now, congressional negotiators say that they've reached a deal on a framework to pass a budget that would fund infrastructure and everything else, and they're hoping to have it all done by March 11th. We will see, and then we'll see if Texas turns down any of the money. Governor Abbott has instructed state agencies to read the fine print carefully before accepting infrastructure dollars, telling them if the federal money comes with strings like creating ongoing costs for Texas or provisions that are contrary to state policy or rules or regulations that constrain the state in any way, cut off the deal and decline the funding. They tell me no money has been refused yet, though. I'll keep watching this. More details in today's entry at Jason Wheeler TV on Facebook and Twitter, where we're always right on the money.